Yeah, guys, welcome to my reaction stream for the match yesterday. Luton Town 1, Bees 5. Yes, Luton Town 1. Sorry, get this right. Luton Town 1, Bees 5. There you go. 5-1. Amazing. Incredible performance. I didn't see this coming. I was so worried yesterday as you know, last week when I was doing previews and stuff on my own channel, of course, with Ty and all that. And then yesterday when I done the update thing show, I was still thinking, oh no, we're not going to get 5 goals. We're not going to really thrash Luton. It's going to be a draw, 1-1, or a tight win for them. I thought it was going to be really close. I really didn't see a 5-1 at all for us, and I feel a bit sorry for Luton, really. I know I shouldn't do, really. We'll got to be ruthless in this sort of situation when you're down near the relegation zone, and they're in real trouble still. They're still there, and now they need to get out of it. I think they were surprised. I think we surprised them with our formation and everything, playing 3 up front, a 4-3-3. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be 3-5-2, as I said yesterday. But, this was an incredible win for us. I think we were awesome. I know Luton probably still weren't quite at their best. They didn't look that good at times. They looked a bit lethargic and whatever. I think Rob Edwards even came out and said that himself. We look a bit lethargic. We didn't look good. We looked tired. And maybe they did, but they shouldn't be, really. They're fighting to save themselves. They're fighting to get out of the relegation zone, and they're playing at home. So why make that excuse, And we were great. I think they were surprised that we had the 3 up front, because we generally don't do that. We either got 1 or 2 up front. Generally, like when we have Tony playing, he's the lone hit man, and we have players playing off of him, behind him, or whatever, or maybe if it's 2, it's him and Bromo, or Visser. And Bromo and Visser was amazing yesterday. I thought he had a fantastic game. Why he took him off when he was on a hat-trick, I don't know. That's something strange, Thomas. I don't know why he did that. The guy was on a hat-trick and looked like he could get it. It was open season on Luton yesterday. It was just so open, so poor at the back and everything, I thought. Why don't you ram it home and let him carry on and get his hat-trick? It would have been his first hat-trick for us. So that would have been amazing. And I feel for the guy. You can see his face. He was really peed off about it on the bench. He took him off. But in a way, I think that's good. It makes him look, he's hungrier to do better. And, next time he plays, he's going to say, he's going to demand to say, look, keep me on, demand to keep me playing. Do not take me off. You can see the hunger there in the man, Visser. And I wasn't sure he had that. But I can see that now. He wants to be there. He wants to play. He wants to get goals. And, I think that's brilliant. I think we're the better for that if he wants that. And with Tony going, and Tony was out injured, as we know. It came too soon, apparently, although I still think there's a lot more to it. I really do. I think he don't want to be there and he don't want to play. He just wants to move on. And, he's throwing his dummy out, again, his toys out the pram, basically, I think. That's what I'm thinking as well. I don't think it's a total injury, because why should he be injured? He's hardly played any games this season. He's only come back and played a few, scored a couple of goals, and he kept saying, oh, look, I'm going to make it up to Brentford. They've shown faith in me. They've helped me and they supported me for all that, all the gambling and slagging off his own team. We still supported him. Yeah, he wants to come back and prove, it shows faith he's had and our faith in him, that he's going to score goals and keep us in the Premiership. And what's he done? Got 2 goals. I think it's just 2 goals. Nothing. And he's been poor. He's been out injured. I can't wait for the guy to go now, to be quite honest with you. And it's proved we can do it without him anyway. We can score loads of goals without him. That just showed it yesterday. And I think it's better than that showed that he's not even in the team. He wasn't even on the bench. That proved, an incentive even more for us to go and win, because, he's not there to hold us down, hold us back. So, and I'll read a couple of comments I've got here. Ollie's in here. Big up, Ollie. Good afternoon. Massive win for the Bees. Yeah, good afternoon, mate. Glad to have you on here in the live chat. Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks for coming in. That's brilliant. I apologise again for being late with this. I wasn't intentionally delaying it. I wanted to get this out, and I was going to do this yesterday because I was so, I was buzzing. I know it's I could say it's a joke, the pun, but it's true, actually. I'm honest. I was really buzzing from this yesterday. I really didn't expect us to be so dominant and ruthless, and just took Luton apart. And I really didn't expect that. I didn't think they'd be as bad as that. I really didn't. But we were amazing. One of our best performances, no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Yesterday, that was one of our most best performances of the season, and there hasn't been many. So, and it proves this, right? And I'll show the formations and everything in a minute. It proves if you're more adventurous enough and attacking enough, what you can do, what you can accomplish. And we don't do that enough. Thomas doesn't do that. He makes us more defensive a lot of the time. He tries to get everyone behind the ball, like banks of 4 or 5 or something behind the ball. It's, you're never going to score goals like that. And the way he was done it yesterday, it surprised Luton. I'm sure they were shocked. They were taken aback that we were playing 3 up front and we were being that attacking, that going at them and, taking it to them. Because that's not what we always do. And we're a better team for that, for doing that. We're not continuously defending and, trying to make it hard for other teams to break us down, because it doesn't always work. You park the bus, it still doesn't always work. So I'm happy with this. I was happy with that. And Chris Welch, big up, man. Great to see you in here. Great win for you. That's you safe now. Yeah, 10 points clear. We're 10 points clear now of the relegation zone. We are definitely safe. But let's not finish this off. Let's carry on like the way we are. I think we're 5-6 games unbeaten now. Okay, 3 or 4 of those were draws. That's 2 wins on the trot. So I think that was I think we had 4 draws and 2 wins. So yeah, 6 games unbeaten. So that's brilliant. Let's keep this going. Why stop now? I know it's near the end of the season. We're not going for anything. We're not we're safe from relegation, but we haven't got Europe to go for again or anything like that. But let's try and get up to nearly mid-table, try 12th or 13th, 12th, 11th, something like that. That would be an accomplishment now after a terrible season. And it's not been our best season. We know that. It's been shit a lot of the time. But, we're seeing signs now that we're on the way back. And for next season, that's good. That's brilliant. That's positive. We want that. And we proved we can do well with 3 up front. And I was impressed with this. I was impressed with Lewis Potter, who had a hell of a game. I think his best game since he's been here, Lewis Potter. I really do. I think he was amazing yesterday. And Bromo he's quality. It just showed we missed him all that time he was out injured, that extra bit of flair, quality, class that he's got, and a bit of pace as well, so we really missed it. And he proved what a danger he is. And as well, we had a decent midfield again. Of course, Yanel and all that. Our Damsgaard, I think, was impressive again. I really rated him again. He's coming to the forefront now and producing performances what he wasn't doing before when he first come for quite a while. We didn't get nothing out of him. He showed he's weak on the ball, get knocked off of it easily. But he's a playmaker. You can see that. He's got quality there. He can produce things. And long-range shot even done as well, outside the area. And, a great ball through to Bromo, who crossed it over for Lewis Potter inside the area to head it in. Chris says you're better off selling Tony. We are better off, mate. We definitely are. And he is going. And we're getting we're going to get other players in. We're going to be more dangerous if we keep these players. We've got Vista, Bromo, Shardy, Lewis Potter. And then you add in more. You got Igor Thiago coming in. May have Schmodic or Sargent or whatever. May have Dewsbury Hall. What a team we could be next season. We could be going for something. We could be going for Europe. We could be going for an FA Cup or League Cup next season. It's all looking promising now. I did want Frank out at one stage. I was getting depressed and negative and pissed off about it all. What was happening to us? Why are we as bad as this now after 2 fantastic seasons? Where we've been immense and mixed it with the big boys. And why we suddenly got this bad now? But now it just shows what we can do. And if we had that extra class, we had the extra players and whatever, we can really go for something. And that's we're showing ambition, and that's what I like to see. Another one from Chris here. Bowman, Visser from tore Luton apart. Exactly, they did. They did tear them apart, and Lewis Potter as well. Not just those two. And Damsgaard was great, as I said. We were brilliant, and I think we even defended well. I can't blame our goalie. Our goalie was superb, I thought, to be honest. Okay, nothing he could do about that goal. And it was a bad ball, bad pass, so by Janelt. Not great from him at all. Didn't like that. That spoiled it. And, we wish we'd have kept a clean sheet. That would have been even better. But due to that, the guy took the goal well, Barry, in injury time. So rounded the goalie and put it in. So, that's a shame. That spoiled it a little bit, the performance, but I still think we were amazing. And we move on now. We got Everton next, so you'd think maybe that is another 3-pointer, and it looks like they may be getting more points deducted. I've seen, I think, up to about 7. So it's even worse for them. I can't see. As I said before a few days ago or whatever, I've been saying I think Everton are going down, and I think they are. I still think Luton will stay up. I really do. I think they're that good a team. They were poor yesterday, but they are a good team. They're the best ones out of them promotion team. I see Burnley are on a late run. Could they still get out of it? I don't think so, but the way they're going, I mean, I'm surprised they beat Sheffield United. I had Sheffield United to win that, but there you go. Burnley are actually producing something, maybe a bit too late to try and stay in the Premier, but if they do, that'd be amazing if they stayed up. But I still think Luton are the best team out of those to, if they can stay up. But it's harder for them now. They needed that win yesterday. They didn't get it. They should be doing this, being aggressive and attacking and at home, ruthless at home and try and get the wins. They need them. They need to stay up. So they need the points. Anyway, there's another comment from Chelsea. Be up, Chelsea fan. Good to see you in here, bro. Cheers, man. Thanks for being in here. Be up, Mr. B. What a win yesterday, my friend. Yeah, mate. Definitely. Hell of a win. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm happy about it. I'm made up about it. I really am, buzzing, man. Come on, you bees. Super bees, man. That was a performance I've been wanting for a lot of games, a lot of games now. I've been wondering when we're going to turn up, because I know we got this in us. We've shown it. But 31 shots against Man United. We should have had this amount of goals or more when we played United. In the end, we ended up drawing 1-1. So this is what we should be doing. We should be taking teams apart. We should be ruthless. We're a nice team too much a lot of the time, the Bees. We're too nice. And, where's our sting? We called the Bees. We should be stinging teams, really stinging them. And we've done that yesterday, But anyway, I'm going to get on to, obviously, our formations and everything. Because there are other things going on. This obviously Sunday, so there's more matches. Another FA Cup match. So semi-final. I think that was boring yesterday. I hated it, and I'm sorry, Chelsea fan. I know you lot lost to City, but 1-0. I thought it was boring. Like watching paint dry, pretty much. I hope the one today will be better. I think it will be. Man United Coventry. I think Coventry will be really looking to get to the final. But United, you would think they should have too much Coventry, but I think they've been so lucky this season, they probably will get to the final. They're such a jammy team, United. I think they get there and maybe win it because they're just so jammy. Even against Man City, they could probably wing it, be so jammy and win it there. Get a lucky win in the final. But I just hope it'll be a better match today because that was poor yesterday. Was a really poor game. I'm glad there was a goal in the end. I couldn't take any more of it. It was so bad. Anyway, I'm going to bring this up, guys, and get into the formations and everything. Talk about it. Obviously, the match. So here we go. It's coming up. There we go. And as I say, we played a 4-3-3, attacking. And that's what we should do. It's what we should be doing. Going at teams rather than defending all the time. It doesn't work out. And it showed what we can do when we were attacking, when we were positive. And Flecken in goal had a good game. I can't moan about the guy this time. I can't say bad things about him because I think he was really good. But he didn't have probably as much to do because we were in the ascendancy most of the time. But the things he did do, he was really good and competent. Maybe it proves he is actually good. I mean, maybe he's still getting used to the Premiership. That could be the thing. I mean, when you're in a different league, you're abroad somewhere or Europe somewhere. Like, obviously, he was in, I think, Germany before. Yeah, Germany. So it's different. So, you still got to get used to, this sort of league. It's more frantic, this league, and you might be found out a bit more with shots, teams attacking more. It's 100 miles per hour stuff in the Premier at times. I think he might still be just trying to get used to it, but at times I think he's looked really good. I think we have got a keeper there. And he does play for the Dutch, Dutch international. So, it just shows they must see something in him to keep playing him. I'm still not 100% sure about him, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there with him. If he can produce even better than this, I think got to give him a whole season. Next season, he's got to show right from the start what he can do. If he can do that next season, I'll be made up. I'll say, look, forget we had Raya. And hopefully Raya is still going to stay at Arsenal. We're going to get that money for him, 27 mil. I bloody hope so, because they said they're going to do that. They said they're going to pay all the money, and Arteta wanted him. So why would he just get him on loan and then not buy him? Why would he do that? I know the guy's a clown, but I still believe that they're going to get him, and I hope so, because we don't want him back here if he don't want to play for us. And he's looking good at Arsenal at the moment. Yesterday he was done a great save. I was watching that game, and I don't think Arsenal were fantastic against Wolves, but they won. Well, and part of that was down to him. We were a great save. So, they got him, so keep him now. Just buy him, give us the money, and that's it. We'll be happy if Fleck can keep this going. I was still unsure about him. I still am a little bit, but not as much as somebody up maybe like Rorsleff. I still don't get him. But he was dropped yesterday, thankfully. We had Aya there. Fleck and of course, Rorsleff did come on. Yeah, but never mind. We were well and truly in front by that time and in the ascendancy, and incredible. So anyway, so yeah, Aya, he was great again. I thought he was immense at times, made some great tackles when needed. I mean, because when we were defending, and I think it was mainly us with a lot of the attacking, I thought we were immense. We were, all over at Luton at times. Maybe Luton didn't play great, but you still can't take that away from our performance. Our performance was amazing. That's the most, aggressive and attacking we've been all season, and the best result we've had. The first time we scored 5 goals in the Premier as well. So that tells you it all. Yes, so Aya was great. Region, I thought was great, brilliant going forward. He wasn't needed that much at the back. I think he was great, really going forward. The corners and crossing he done was great. Yanel was okay. I don't think he was amazing, but I think he done all right. Collins was great. I think he had a decent game as well at the back. When needed, Pinnock, brilliant to have him back. Immense. He was great. Pinnock, brilliant. And scored, of course. A great header. So even more happier with that. Damsgaard, brilliant again. What a performance from him yet again. Really good. Norgard came on, which is another positive for him. So great to have him back, Norgard, as well. Real positive for us. Brilliant. Jensen was great. Fine performance. Really good. Yarmouth come on for him. Visser was immense. What a performance. Superb from the guy, And he's shown he's got hunger and he wants to play, and he got 2 goals. He wanted to stay on and get his hat-trick. Why he was taken off. 82nd minute, Mopai. You probably say, well, he had enough time. He could have got a 3rd goal beforehand, but you still got to give him a chance. You could give him the rest of the game. He wanted to play, and he was hungry. He could have got a 3rd goal later on. You never know. But anyway, Bromo was brilliant. What a performance. Fantastic from him. He's class. He's quality. Amazing player. Hope we keep him. I hope we can keep him for next season. Won't be easy. I think a lot of teams will be in for him. I really do. I do think, there's going to be a few teams coming in. We're going to struggle to keep hold of him. It could, as long as we demand a lot of money for him, don't let him go on the cheap or anything, that'd be brilliant. I mean, I think we're letting Tony go for a lot less than he should be, probably about 40 mil, 50 or whatever. And he should be more than that, but still, we don't mind him going. I'm not bothered about him going at all. I want Bomo to stay. And Lewis Potter, what a player he's turning out to be. We know he had that in him. We know he's got that promise. When he was at Hull, he was immense, incredible. But he was, he hasn't proved it for us until now. That's his best game. And he had been producing better this season, Lewis Potter, and now he's come to the forefront now and showing what he can do. And what was even better as well, Shardy came on for him and scored. And he's only just come back, not long come back. Couple of games or so he's been back and, trying to get his fitness, and he scored a good goal. He really thumped it in. So, and Lewis Potter, of course, scored as well. So, amazing, absolutely great, brilliant. Mopai, of course, as I say, he came on for Visser, 82nd minute. Ross left, yeah. I still don't get him, why he's playing, why he's still there, but, maybe he'll get better next season. Obviously, Thomas sees something in him, so he keeps playing him. So there you go, I guess. Whether Mopai stay, I don't know if he's going to carry on, stay full time, because he's still only on loan. So we don't know. We don't know if he's is it Everton want him back? We don't know what the fit situation is there. If they do, maybe, I don't know. He's got goals for us at times. He looked like the Mopai we had, in the Championship a few years back, seasons back. He looked like that player. He's still a shithouse, but he still looks decent. But if we're getting other players, I don't think we need him. He'd only be mainly a squad player, and I don't think he wants that either. He wants to be playing. So we're getting lights of Igor Thiago, maybe, as I say, Schmodix, maybe Sargent, and even Dewsbury Hall. So, we don't need him, really. Yarmouk, I hope he stays. I rate the guy. He looks really decent. Came on for Jensen in the 82nd minute. Godos hasn't played a lot, but I still think he's handy. I think we should keep him. I think he's a decent player, really decent player. Sade looked good. He's looking. I'm glad he's back. He had a long time injury. It's good to see him back fit and scoring a goal. Even better. And I thought Zanka was disappointing for him to be dropped, I'm sure, because he was having some really good games, really performing well. I was unsure about him for a while, but he's producing some good games, great performances. Maybe he needs to stay, I hope. Strakosha, I don't know. He just won't play him. So will he be unhappy? Will he want to go because he's not getting any chances? That may be the case. We have got another new goalie in reserve. Maybe let this guy go. I know I think he's a decent keeper, but he doesn't play him, Thomas. So, there we go. We're going to stick with Flecken. So I would say let this guy go and have the other Ingemarson we just signed, not long ago keep him as number 2. He'll be happy to play when he can play. I'm sure he'll play in the cup games, probably Carabao Cup or whatever else, FA Cup maybe. So, Norgard back, brilliant. I'm glad he's back. Came on for Damsgaard in the 71st minute. Great to have him back. His quality. Onyeka, really good. He didn't come on, but he's a good player. I rate him, really do. Luton, they played a 3-4-2-1. Yeah, 3-4-2-1. And obviously Kaminsky in goal kept them probably below about 5 goals, less than 6, 7, 8 maybe. He was great again in goal for them. Kabore, Dirty, Osho, Mengi, Burke. Berry came on for him, of course, and scored. Onyedinma came on for Kabore in the 35th minute. Yeah, as I say, Berry came on for Burke in the 45th. That was good choice bringing him on. He got their consolation, as it proved to be. Sambi Nakonga, he played okay. Hashioka came on for him in the 71st minute. Barkley, I think we marked him out of it. I think we got him out of the game. He wasn't as dangerous. Morris as well, we kept him at bay. We kept a lot of their players at bay, really. Clark as well, and Panzu came on for him in the 81st minute. And Chong, Townsend came on for him in the 71st minute. So sub Shea, Onyedinma came on, of course, and Panzu came on. Berry came on and got the goal. Ashioka came on for Sammy Lakonga. Krul, Johnson, Woodrow, and Townsend, who came on for Chong. Yeah, disappointing from them, but we don't mind that. You know, at the end of the day, we wanted to win. We needed that win. We needed to get more points ahead. Okay, they needed it a lot more. They're in danger. You know, they got important games coming up now, so they need to win. They need to get out of their danger zone. I'm sure they still will, though. I'll go through the stats here of the game. We had 9 shots on target to their 3, 10 off target to their 1. You know, we had a lot of pepper in their goal, a lot again there. And got the 5 goals. We should have had maybe more. Bromo hit the crossbar, so we could have had even more. We had 5 big chances to their none. They had 391 total passes to our 345. 298 completed passes to our 260. We done 16 tackles to their 9. 2 blocks each. We done 64 duels won to their 56. We had 9 corners to their 4. No offsides. They committed 13 fouls to our 10. And I'm going to go to this other one on Sky Sports to read this about the match now. So I put this page up and go for it on here. Luton 1, Brentford 5. Hatters plunged deeper into Premier League relegation scrap after Bees thrashing. Exactly. They are in relegation scrap now. Report and 3 match highlights. Well, obviously can't show the highlights on here. You go to this website, you'll see them. But I can't show them here, of course. As Luton suffered their heaviest home defeat of the season. Exactly. Johan Visser scored a first half double for the Bees. Yes. 4 strikes from Ethan Pinnock, Keane Lewis Potter, and Kevin Sade. Luke Berry netted a late consolation for the Hatters, who remain 18th. No, not good for them. But there you go. That's a lot of good, brilliant players there. Look at that. Visser, brilliant. Lewis Potter, Aya, Region, all played brilliant. Luton's relegation fears were considerably worsened by brilliant Brentford at Kenilworth Road, as Johan Visser's first half double was complemented by goals from Ethan Pinnock, Keane Lewis Potter and Kevin Sade to secure an impressive 5-1 victory. The Hatters have 4 games. Hatters have 4 games to rescue their season. Just 4 games. Starting with a trip to Wolves next weekend, which won't be easy. Never easy going to Wolves. That's going to be tough, but they've got to win. They've got to win that. I think they can. I'm rooting for them. I think they can do it. They've got to produce better than they did here. They need a performance. They need to start, kicking into gear. Want to play, want to stay in the Premier. Can they do it? That's a tough one. But, and then they got other games at home, of course. So, anyway, while the Bees have pulled miles clear of the drop zone and can now consider themselves safe, 10 points better off than 18th place Luton. Brilliant. That's what we needed. You're right, so Visser's superbly taken opener arrived 24 minutes in, released by strike partner Brian Bromo in the absence of injured Ivan Toney. Who cares? As he lashed an instinctive first-time effort beyond Thomas Kaminski. And there's a glum-looking Johan Visser taken off when he shouldn't have been. Winning his hat-trick, but it shows he wants it. He shows it. See, Brentford Jones Visser was left fuming at full-time in Brentford's 5-1 win over Luton Town in the Premier League after he was substituted when he was on a hat-trick. Just shows he wants it. He wants to be there and he wants to score goals. And I like that. I like to see that. I think that's brilliant. I really do. Even better for him. I think that proves he wants to be here. He wants to stay with us and get goals. So let's keep him. If he's got that attitude, I think it's brilliant. The second was less emphatic, but equally important. Scored in first half stoppage time, as Luton's backline went missing to allow Visser a simple tap-in from close range. Upheld by VAR after a brief suspicion of offside, which it certainly wasn't. Pinnock netted Brentford's third from Sergio Reguilon's corner as visitors' dominance continued throughout the second period, before Lewis Potter turned home Bramo's cross at the back post, and substitute Kevin Sade rounded off a close to perfect afternoon, but for a late Luke Berry consolation strike, which was disappointing. But it doesn't matter. It's a great win, 5-1. Take that all day long. Incredible. The team news headlines: Luton were boosted before kick-off with Gabriel Osho and Albert Sambi Lakonga surprisingly declared fit. And they formed 2 of 4 changes for Rob Edwards as Issa Kabore and Tiden Mengi also came in. Thomas Frank swapped 3 as Ethan Pinnock, Chris Ayer and Kenilworth Potter all started. But the game came too soon for injured striker Ivan Toney. Did it? Or did he just want to be out? Doesn't he want to play? Let's be honest. I think that's what it is myself. The guy doesn't want to play for us. And he's proved it. And he's got a shit attitude, as far as I'm concerned. And he's going, thank God. Right. How Brentford ran riot at Luton. I'll get this blooming poxy advert off of here. Sorry, guys. Just get rid of that. Johan Visser celebrates scoring the opening goal. Brilliant. Luton had the chance to pull away from the drop zone ahead of Sunday's meeting between fellow strugglers Everton and Nottingham Forest, the points deduction derby, which is on now. I believe it started now. Yeah, so it should be a good game. You know, both teams want to get away from the relegation zone. They both got, of course, the points deduction shit going on. It was a chance they squandered in quite spectacular fashion. Brentford, under pressure themselves, inflicted Luton's heaviest home defeat of the campaign, winning back-to-back games for only the second time this term, to ease any lingering concerns of being dragged into an unwanted relegation scrap. Luton's Premier League survival hopes were dealt an enormous blow, definitely. Kenilworth Road remained in full voice until the bitter end, undeterred by the scoreline, but Rob Edwards and his weary players looked crestfallen. Survival remains an increasingly unlikely uphill task. With Tony not involved due to his ongoing hip issue, yeah, okay. You can say that if you want. I believe it. Thousands wouldn't. Thomas Frank watched his fluid front four run riot, with Visser reaching a triumphant total of 10 goals for the season. Brilliant. With 2 commanding strikes before the interval. They've got the player ratings there, and I'll go back to them in a minute. I'm obviously going to give my own ratings for the players. For our players, of course, the Bees. Brentford continued to threaten thereafter, and only a block by Tiden Mengi denied Lewis Potter after a dangerous run before a sumptuous cold effort from Bromo crashed against the crossbar. It was unlucky. Great effort. Superb. Brilliant from him, as usual. Edwards reacted by bringing on Berry, who scored late on, but Brentford's attacking efficiency was ruthless. Exactly, it was. Brentford has scored 5 goals in a top-flight away game for the very first time, as I said earlier, in what is their 160th such match at this level. Brilliant. Yeah, so 5 goals in their 160th such match. Yeah, incredible. A third goal came soon after when Pinnock powered a header home from Reguilon's delivery, and Lewis Potter got rewarded for his persistence when ghosting in at the back post to steer Bomo's knock on inside the post, and he deserved that goal. He was immense, Lewis Potter, incredible. Bomo had been first class, and he was again involved in Brentford's 5th after his clever pass found Vitaly Janelt, who set up Shardy for a simple tap-in. Luton's efforts were applauded at the full-time whistle, but their prospects looked dimmer by the week. The Bees, however, are now undeniably home and dry. Yes, get in. Get in there. Yes. Come on. It's good to see this. Frank impressed by a fantastic front three. So he should be. I have huge respect for Luton for what they've done, what they are doing. We had to be absolutely on it, super focused. We had to earn the right to attack. We defended the box well, and we did that fantastically as a team. We ran at them. The front three were fantastic, even more impressive. Not one team has done what we've done to Luton here at Kenilworth Road. Exactly. They have only lost by more than one goal once. That's hugely impressive. It was an important game because that sneaking feeling of relegation is more out of the question. We have to end the season on a high. We want to end unbeaten. Exactly. I'm glad. Come on, Thomas. That's what we do need. That attitude. Keep it going. Let's keep this going now. This unbeaten run. Let's go. End the season well. We struggled for most of it. Let's end it well. Come on. On the fitness of Ivan Toney, Frank said, we need to get him absolutely right and fully fit. I thought he would be ready for this game, but I strongly believe he'll be ready for Everton. Well, let's hope if he does have that attitude, he wants to help us, wants to keep us away from danger and save us and get us further up the table before he goes. Let's hope he proves it against Everton, because I'm not so sure. I don't think he wants to be here. Anyway, Edwards apologises to fans. We lack belief. That's strange to say about Luton. Really strange to say, but they seem to lack belief for once. We had our moments, but we weren't ruthless enough. We lacked an intensity. For the first time this season, we showed a lack of belief. We got to snap out of that really quickly. Exactly. Definitely. I don't know why it's hard to put my finger on right now to lose in that manner. It's desperately disappointing. I have to apologise to the supporters for having to live through that. We've got to respond. I'm apologising, rightly so. It's not been good enough, and it's not often I say that. I shoulder it. I'm the manager, and I have to put my hands up in these moments. I have to hold his hands up in these moments, yeah. We've lost an important game. I'm deflated now because of the manner of this performance. It wasn't us. I have to review the game. We're not out of it. As a team, we lacked intensity and urgency. I've got to look at that. It's a strange one. We've had all that. We've had that all season, especially at home. Today was a moment to speak how I felt. I didn't rant and rave in the dressing room. How I feel is we're in this. Today was just a bad day. We all have to remember that. We don't want to give up on the Premier League easily. It's good. I hope they don't, because they deserve to be there. They really do. Opta Vissa steps up in Tony's absence. Brentford's Johan Vissa scored a first-half brace. Brentford secured their biggest ever away top-flight victory, netting 5+ goals for the first time on the road at this level, 160th such game. This was the first time Everton have lost a home top-flight match by 4+ goals since February 1984. 5-0 versus Man United. Johan Vissa, 10 goals in 23-24, became the first player other than Ivan Toney to reach double figures for goals in a single Premier League campaign for Brentford. What next? Of course, we got Everton away next Saturday. It's on Sky. Don't know if I'll be doing a watch along. I'll let everyone know if I am or not. It's possible I might, but I'm not sure. Kick-off is 5:30. I may do one, but I'll let people know, as I say. And that's, I think, a 3-pointer for us. I think we should beat Everton. If we can go to Luton and get a 5-1, surely we can do that to Everton. I know Daesh keeps them defensively organised and gets them fairly solid at the back most of the time, but they're still struggling. They're struggling for goals. So, yeah. And, of course, their game's on at the moment against Forest. That's a big game for both teams. Pardon me. And Luton go to Wolves, which is tough next Saturday. But I hope they do win that. I hope they can win it. They need to. Need to get the points now in the last 4 games. So, and then, as I say, we face Everton. And I think we can win that. I really do. I've got faith now and belief that we can win that after what we're doing. I really do. Of course, I do a preview for that game. That'd be probably maybe Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Friday, one of those 3 days. I'm looking to maybe get an Everton fan on, possibly Rose. I've obviously got to get in contact with her. She's a big supporter of the Blues, of course. The Toffees, I should say, not Blues. They're Toffees. That's a massive supporter of them. So I hope she can come on. But if not, and I can't find anyone else, it'll have to just be me on my own doing it. But anyway, guys, so I'll go to the player ratings now. I've got a few more comments. I'll go through them before I do that. Hold on a minute. I'll just get this up. I'll do that. And then I'll go through these comments. Luca's here. Big up. Big up, Luca. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Hi. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man. Thank you. Brilliant. Cheers, bro. Saw you yesterday. You weren't actually on a rant, which is good. Well, you shouldn't be. You did win. You did actually beat Wolves 2-0. So you're a bit happier yesterday, I guess. All the Arsenal fans were a bit more happier after that 2-0. But, still not going to take that Bayern defeat away and you're out of the Champions League. So let's hope you can still win the Premier. It's still possible, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. I don't think you will. I still think City will do it now, looking at it. But we'll wait and see. And Orist is in here. Be up, Orist. Be up to you, bro. Luton get battered everywhere they go. Yeah. Luton get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. I don't know. Stephen's not in here, so I can do all this. He'd go mad, Stepsy, obviously, if he see me doing this or heard me doing this. But yeah, it was an off day again for them. I know they can come back. I think they will come back and stay up anyway. So, Orist again. Orist talks football. Massive result for Thomas Frank's side. Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, go and follow him, Orist, on his show. Orist talks football. Brilliant channel. I'm on there a lot of the time on his streams. It's brilliant. Great channel. A lot of great content he puts out there. A lot of obviously prediction shows, review shows, whatever. He had done one yesterday, of course, for the Man United game today against Coventry, the semi-final. Watch some of that, but I've got to obviously watch more on the playback. I'll try and do that. Norris again, Robbie Edwards, fangirls must be crying over that result. Yeah, I guess so. But so you got to be ruthless in these sort of things, I'm afraid. As much as I feel for Luton, we had to win. I mean, okay, they needed to win even more, but we still needed it to be safe, and we are safe. So 10 points clear. We're in the Premiership for another season. So, and we'll do better next season. I believe we will. We're getting these other players in. We're going to add even more to this team, to this squad. It can get even better. We know we can. So, let's see. I just want to forget this season a bit, although the end of the season is a lot better than some of probably the middle part, I would say. Right, so I'm going to get on with the ratings now, guys. Obviously, I could go through the Luton players, but what they were rated, Kaminsky was only rated 5. I thought he had a good game, actually. I thought he kept the score down a bit more. He was great in goal again. Got 5, Burke 5, Mengi 5, Osho 5, Kabore 5. The Conga 7, yeah, he was decent. I thought he was decent there. Barkley 6, not his greatest game, but we kept him subdued, kept him under control, as we did with a lot of the others. Doherty 5, Clark 5, Chong 5, Morris 6. We kept them quiet, so you know, yeah, a lot of them did okay. I thought some of them. It was tough going, hard going for them. We produced. We were, I think it was a surprise that we played 3 up front and we was that attacking. I think that really shocked them, and they couldn't handle it. The subs used Onyedinma only got 5, Berry 6, Townsend 6, Ashioka 5, and Panzo no. I don't know what else, no mark or whatever. Anyway, so get onto our team, and of course I'm going to give my own ratings for our team. But Flecken got 7. I'd possibly agree, but I'd give him 8. I'd actually give him 8. Region I'd give 8 as well. Really good. Pinnock 8. They give 7 there. Region 7, Pinnock 7. Collins 6. I'll give him 7. I thought he was decent. As was I'm going to give him 8. Thought he was really good. Jensen probably 7. Not quite his best. Yeah, now I agree with that 6. Really agree. I don't think he was amazing. But only gave away that goal. Of course, that bad pass. Damsgaard only got 6. I'd give him 8. I think he was brilliant. I really did think he had a great game again. Lewis Potter 6. He's worth more than 6. He was brilliant. 8 for me. There, Visser 9. They give him 8. I'm giving him a 9. It's between him, Lewis Potter, and Bimo for man of the match. But the fact he got 2 and he looked like he wanted a 3rd and got taken off, I'm giving him a 9. That great attitude, determined attitude, and was disappointed that he wasn't allowed to get a 3rd. So I'm giving him a 9, a man of the match for me. But Lewis Potter and Bimo are close. Bimo's got an 8 as well. So I'll give him a 9 and Bimo, but just not as good as Visser. He was brilliant. But Visser, for what he done, got 2 goals, and Bimo hit the bar. He was great. He made a goal or 2 assists. So, but I'm going to give him a 9 anyway. And the subs, Norgard got 7. Yeah, possibly agree, but I'd give maybe a 6. I don't think he'd done enough, but I don't know. Sade scored a goal, so yeah, I agree with 7 there. No, yeah, I will agree with Norgard 7. Worsleff 6. Yeah, I still don't rate the guy. I'm only giving him about a 5. Yarmouth, no mark for him, or Mopai, no mark. Yeah, they didn't really do enough to do anything to get a mark, to be honest. Get a score. Yeah, so that's my ratings there. I'm going to give. No, actually, I'll stick with Flecken 7 because I don't think he was tested enough, but he had a good game, a decent game. Yeah, Region, I'm giving him an 8 because he's great going forward, great balls in, great crossing corners. Pinnock was immense, I thought, coming back. It's his first game back, really, fully. Actually, I might just stick with the 7 as they give him. Collins, I'll give a 7, more than the 6 there. I'm giving an 8 because I thought he was brilliant in defence again. Jensen still a 7 as they've given him. Yanelt sticking with that 6. I agree with that. Damsgaard 8 for me. Great game. Lewis Potter 8 instead of 6. Visser 9 instead of 8, and Bomo 9 instead of 8 as well. But as they put player of the match, Johan Visser for me, all the way. Anyway, guys, that's been it for today. It's gone on a bit longer than I was planning to, and obviously the football started and everything, but obviously I'll get down there to watch it and check it all out. Should be an interesting game. Then Everton and Forest, both trying to avoid relegation and got the points deduction. So lots to play for. So I'll go and watch that. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming. The people that came in the live chat. Thanks to everyone there. Chris Welch there, Chelsea fan, Luca, Orest, of course. Orest Talks Football there. Thanks for everyone. Ollie, of course, as well, was in here. Thanks to everyone that's been in the live chat. Thanks to everyone that's been watching on playback or watching live. Thank you. I'll be back for my debate show on Tuesday. I'm not sure what time. Might be about 5, probably about 5 o'clock, I would say. Possibly earlier, I don't know. Depends, but it'll be Tuesday anyway. Obviously got other things coming up. Might do some cricket streams at times on my cricket channel. Obviously, Mr. B chats England cricket. Please keep following me on here, Mr. B for Life 182 on Insta. Please smash the likes and sub if you're new. I'm down to 104. I need more now, so get the subs back up, please. And I lost a sub on the cricket one as well, so please start subbing for that as well, please. Get this channel keep going onwards and upwards, and like it deserves to be. I feel I get out some pretty decent content, and I like to promote my team and others. It's not just Brentford. I go into all the other teams and their fans. So it's not just the Bees, but primarily it's for us. It's our team. It's my team, and I want to promote it. Want to advertise it and give it all it deserves. So that's great. As I said, I've got the preview for the Everton match. That'd be possibly Thursday, Friday, one of those 2 days, I think, and hopefully getting Rose on, Everton Rose. But I'll see what happens if she can come on. If not, it'll just be me anyway doing it. But anyway, guys, thanks to everyone that's been watching and supporting me as usual and checking this out or checking it out on playback. Thanks, everyone. I'm out of here. Goodbye.